The second half of the sort of great news is that California passed Prop 50. And Prop 50 allows them to draw new congressional districts for the 26 to 28 to 2030 elections, which could flip 5 Republican House seats to Democratic leading ones and increase Democratic House. But there's a reason this happened.
Yes.
Governor Newsom said, after poking the bear, this bear roared, because it was brought to voters by Governor Newsom in response to who's pushing Texas to do their redistricting.
That's right.
Right.
So Newsom said, well, if you're going to do that, then we're going to do that.
We're gonna do
and
it.
we're not going to do it the way you did it. We're going to put it to the people.
Yeah. Yeah, and
that's what they did.
8 out of 10 California voters voted for it. And they said they voted for it specifically to counter what Texas did.
Yeah.
And I think that Democrats really need to pay attention to what Gavin Newsom did. He laid out the map for the gerrymander battle. So he gets 5, Texas took 5 seats, now California has 5 seats. But we have North Carolina gerrymandered for an additional seat, Missouri an additional seat, and in Ohio 2 additional seats for Republicans. So there are 3 outstanding seats. So Gavin Newsom, in his speech, said we need the state of Virginia, we need the state of Maryland, we need our friends in New York and Illinois and Colorado. We need to see the other states meet this moment head on as well. And I hope that Democrats do it.
Well, and
but it's not tit for tat, Joy, because it's very important, because Donald Trump is tasking red states to basically steal
and they didn't follow
House.
the process.
So it's just tit.
No, okay. No, but what you're pointing out is important with the districting, but this also applies to the filibuster. This morning, President Trump, in response to these elections, is now pressuring the Republicans to get rid of the filibuster. And this is what was constantly flagged and warned. When one party removes the filibuster, this will become the pendulum of our entire political system. So the tit for tat is not always going to serve all of us. And so I would just be mindful that just because someone does it, maybe in this instance, because I know Texas didn't do it the right way, and Newsom said, let's put it on the ballot.
Correct.
I get that. So I'm not disagreeing with that, but to go back and forth like this, no one's going to win.
But Republicans started, and I don't know how Democrats can just, be there like with their hands down while they're getting beaten up.
I would pay more attention to the filibuster right now.
And why are they doing it? Why are they redistricting at a time?
Because they can't win on policy.
They want to basically, make the elections, give themselves an uneven advantage in the elections. Yeah. But listen, for me, the big takeaway yesterday is for the last year, since the presidential election of 2024, we have seen and heard Democrats moan and complain, woe is me, blame game, point fingers, there's no leader, everything sucks, everyone sucks. I hope that this last night, serves to give Democrats their mojo back. I hope Stella gets her groove back. Because, and I hope that they understand that the power is in the people, right? It's with the people. Those same people that have been protesting, as you say all the time, those same people that have been protesting in the streets, and people have been saying, well, but these street protests don't matter. No kings, that doesn't, what is that going to do? Well, let me tell you what it does. It gets people engaged, energized, and they took that and turned it into an election result.
Yeah. Well, people, unfortunately, you're right, Anna, because people, they're not okay just fighting it out in the old-fashioned way. No. Now you gotta get a leg up. You gotta make it so you can win. That's not how elections go. No. You win on your merits, and if
win on your policies
if your
for the American
merits
people
are not good, people aren't going to vote for you. Now, we also got caught up that the Democrats weren't doing this, and everybody wanted to second guess what they should have done. Well, what should have happened is we should have paid better attention to what we were voting for. People should have paid attention and looked and not been one issue voters. Because there is not just one issue that does, we are affected by everything that happens in our government. There is no such thing as a one issue. And so people decided to do it that way. This is not how this works. And now everybody is in a Hazarai. That's for you. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hazara means.
Hazarai means, oh my God. You know, which is what we saw after the last election. And people say, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, we're going to suck it up, figure out how we do better, and get people to stop watching and believing stuff that all you have to do is double check. We are forcing people, we are begging people, do your homework.
Do you think this was a referendum on the Republican Party?
I think it's a referendum on the United States, on all of us.